Welcome, everybody. We are BFM. BFM stands for Blessed Family Ministry, and it's a ministry that gives care to families in America and promotes the values of the blessed family lifestyle given to us by Father and Mother Moon. We are here today for a very special occasion, and I would like to pass it off to Tomomi here, my co-host, to explain what the project is. So,
Hi everyone, my name is Tomomi. We are so excited to do this special project that we like to interview peoples, like individuals, family who are raised with different ethnicities or couples, international couples. Also, we like to reach out them, interview them to hear their stories, their journey, how to overcome difficulties beyond race, languages, and religions, cultures, and to be able to see the value of international family led by Father Moon and Mother Moon to create the peace through this international family.
thank you. So, today we are going to conduct our first interview, and we are going to be interviewing an amazing brother who was raised under multiple ethnicities, and today he'll share with us his experience in finding the value of being raised in that environment of a blessed family, and he'll share some of his experiences. So, our guest today is the one and only Sean Garrison. And if you want to say hi, Sean.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming on. So we'll just jump into the interview. The first question is, where are your parents from and where are you from?
So I guess we've all kind of traveled around, but my dad is originally from Oklahoma. It's where he was born and raised for a while, and then he's moved around. And in the end, I think he ended up on the East Coast, New Jersey. Yeah, and then my mom was born in Brazil, born and raised also there. And yeah, up until I think she was about like a young adult, her and most of her family ended up joining the church, and she got blessed and ended up and moving here to the United States, where I was born in New Jersey, born and raised for majority of my life, like 16, 17 years. Yeah, and then moved to Chicago, the Windy City, where I've been living for the past 6, 7 years. So yeah, it's in a nutshell where we're all from, basically. So yeah.
Cool. Very, very cool. Next question is...
So next question is, what is your benefit you notice in your life being multicultural?
Well, for me, I think the biggest thing is just seeing being part of something bigger than just like one nationality, like kind of understanding having a pride in like more than one culture, more than just like here in the United States. Just kind of seeing beyond just like myself and like where I'm at, because I live here in the United States, but I have family and like basically another culture that's hundreds of miles away in a different country. So, and I think there's a lot to be proud of in that country, in that culture. So I think just knowing that that's a part of me in my life, it's like a benefit just kind of having pride in that, more than just one area of the world. So
Thank you. So the next question is, what is a challenge that you faced being multicultural?
I would say definitely probably goes hand in, or a lot of people who are in this situation, like a multicultural household, can probably relate, but there's definitely a language barrier for sure. But I would say not really particularly with myself, but even like with my parents. We have a lot of family gatherings where actually the closest family that lives to us is my mom's side of the family. So usually when they come over, they speak a lot of Portuguese. It's, that's their first language. So I can, see that, for my my dad, who has obviously English as a first language, sometimes it's hard for him to kind of relate and be a part of a conversation because, like it kind of works vice versa, where, my mom's side doesn't really understand English that well, where my dad doesn't really understand Portuguese. So there's a bit of a language barrier, for sure. And yeah, it can be kind of hard, but I understand Portuguese and I also speak English, so I kind of try to be like the middleman. But yeah, I can definitely see where for my parents that's a bit of a barrier for them for sure at some points.
Sounds tough.
Mm.
All right, next question.
Okay, so next question is, how would you describe your identity?
That's sounds like a deep question, but but yeah, I like to tell people that I am half Brazilian. That's how I like to identify myself, because like I said, I kind of have pride. It's I feel like Brazil is a beautiful country. And of course, like many others, it has its flaws, but yeah, I like to kind of take pride in that, especially having a dad who's from Oklahoma, of all places in the United States. It's like can't get much more American than that. So yeah, just kind of being part of like a family that's American and also Brazilian. I like to just kind of share with people that yeah, I'm also Brazilian, which is really cool because people kind of picture a beautiful country, and that's part of who I am. So I like to, identify that way.
It's cool, very cool.
Very cool. All right, so the next question we have, which is the last question. How would you like to impact society through your unique ethnicity?
Well, I think that it goes hand in hand, I think, with what I was kind of going off of in the last question. But yeah, just kind of because I like to, tell people that I'm also Brazilian, that I know a lot of people just kind of assume that certain ethnicities look a certain way. I guarantee a lot of people kind of look at me and say, okay, he's American or he's white. Even the way I talk is, like I have no accent because I am, American, but also I am half Brazilian. And yeah, I guess, just having that kind of pride and showing that, people of different ethnicities or even mixed ethnicities, come in all, forms, shapes and sizes, even for you, Manny, I feel like a lot of people can look at you and just assume that you are African American, which you are, but there's also another side, you are also Filipino, which is Asian. So, I don't know, just kind of showing that, people and ethnicities come in different shapes and sizes, but also having pride in that too. And, yeah.
Very good answer. I like that. People come in all different shapes and sizes, and yeah, very good. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Yeah, so that's the end of our interview. Thank you very much for listening through, everybody, and we'll see you next time for the next interview. And we'd like to give a big thanks to Sean one more time. Thank you very much for sharing.
Thanks for
some hard questions that we threw at you, but you answered really well. So,
well, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me here, be part of this project for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.